You are very helpful. Thank you. Oh, wow. Kind of embarrassing. Ben, thank you very much for pointing out that I can't say anything. I'm like talking to you. I went over my entire spiel at the beginning of my stream. I guess I'm just going to do that rundown again because I don't know. I should really do a better check of my systems before I go live. Yeah, I probably would have done if no one showed up in the stream, I would have just, you're a hero. You know what? You get a reward. You get a reward. You followed, you're heroed. Let's do something for you. You're getting a reward. Where is item default? We are creating you an item. Do you like fantasy? Do you like swords? Yep. No, it's my own. We're gonna call this you are gonna clay. What kind of stuff do you like? Do you like swords? Do you like, if you could give a hero some stat boosts, what kind of stat boosts would you give them? Make them stronger, faster, more critically accurate, have more magical potential. I should also open stronger. Okay, let's see. And what kind of item would we make them stronger with? Let me grab a little peruse of items you can choose from. So we'll bring this over here. We can peruse a little bit. Peruse some item choices. You could give them shoes that make them stronger, or armor that makes them stronger. A candy cane or a bonbon. I mean a candy. A mask, a jewelry. I have some books and swords. A gem. A shield. Whatever you... A sword. Oh, okay. What kind of sword do we got? We got like... kind of... Do you want like a little sword? A big sword? Like a buster looking sword? A blood sword? Big sword. I don't know why. Okay, so I have a super aggressive moderator, and I don't know why big sword. I don't know why it decided that. Okay, so we got the brown one, golden hilt, gray hilt, a golden one, a red one. These are the current choices that you can choose from. Final Fantasy sword. A red one. Okay, we're going red one. Boom. Oopsies, I didn't have to open that. I need to just pull it. I think, do I have a red one in here already? Let me see. Stuff. We do have a red one. Perfect. So we'll slap this red one in here. Bam. Okay, so we're adding strength. You have 4 points to use. You can either put all 4 into strength, or you can put, you can kind of divide it how you want. You also have to give it a name. This is sword. Now, the name can be whatever you want. If you want, it can be something all 4 in strength. Boom. Mega stat boost. What is the event in this? What is the event in this stream? What do you do? Oh, what am I doing? Oh well, right now I'm my whole stream is just I work on my game. A solo Unity stuff. Yep. I'm a solo full-time developer. I'm working on a roguelike Billy Bob the Third. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. Billy Bob the Third. Yeah, so I'm working on pretty much it's a roguelike hero party builder. Uses similar combat mechanics like Pokemon, so turn-based, and one active hero at a time. Right now I'm working on finishing up a beta because during Next Fest I'm going to be running an open beta to let people play. It's just going to be a ladder system, so it's not like the whole game. It's just kind of stuff for me to collect data. The biggest thing, actually, let me just save what I'm working on here, and I'll show you some cool stuff. So we can go and we can take a look. Oops, no, sorry. Do you have anything to show? Yeah, I got some stuff. I got many different things to show. We will have to come back to your thing. So I'll save this, and we'll come back, and we'll finish your item in a sec. But we'll just start with the ladder scene. So right now, stuff is it's all over the place, but I'll give you a quick rundown of the ladder stuff. So beginning of the ladder, you choose a hero, bingo bango. We're not going to recruit anyone else. We're just going to go to battle. Drawing. By the way, the drawings by who? By you? No. I'm a bad artist. Actually, this slime is done by Meowage. He's a amazing artist. So right now stuff is not calibrated for actual like the gameplay. It's just like a test. But yeah, so you'd pick your move. You take turns. Right now, everything kills stuff in one shot because I need to skip stuff. You can go to a treasure room, and then this is where the items come into play. I can pick different items. I mean, this is just testing stuff for spawning. Also, I realized I can't actually leave this yet. But yeah, so you battle, you level up. Where's one of our... We can go to... We'll see this one. I think this is working now. What's going on here? Focus? Yeah, so we can show you this. But the drawing you choose look harmonious. Oh, thank you. So actually no, this is not gonna work. We're gonna go to this one. So probably my big thing is I'm a big fan of like anime and cartoons and things like that. This one didn't do it. Did we not set it all up? Yeah, 1 second. I just gotta add one more check here. Boop. And so as your heroes level up, they have regular stats that go up, but they also have moves. So you have 4 moves. These are your basic moves, and you make your moves stronger. So as you train your moves, you can add new components to it. So your strike becomes a fire strike, or you could have Yo Mama Fire Strike. The only reason that these random Yo and Mama are in here is because I was tired the other night and I didn't really feel like actually putting in all the stuff. But there's like, the big thing is I have different levels of your move, and each component increases the move's power. So you have an element, so like fire, water, something along those lines. You have a multiplier, so like double, triple. The attack has 2 instances or 3 instances of itself. And then you have like a big power modifier, which is like 100% more damage. Now, what happens is moves that are using more than just your base attack type start consuming your mana. So you can't just spam. Once you get to like, oh, I'm level 12 and I've unlocked my one ultimate fully powered move, you can't just spam it. You can choose to like not go all out, so you can choose just to strike. And then your base stuff all has its own base mechanics. So it uses the same kind of rock, paper, scissors of like D&D type things. So you have slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. We also have magic, I guess is the other one. And so something like strike is going to be probably a piercing attack. Shield is going to be a buff to yourself. Slashing is a slashing attack. And heal is a heal. And then you can adjust these depending on how you want. So if you do something like a fire heal, it will heal you, and then it'll give your hero a resistance to fire for X amount of turns. Right? It'll probably be 1 turn unless you like double up. So if you have like a double fire heal, it's going to heal you twice. Yo, morning. 4 unstable mines. So yeah, so that's kind of a rundown of this. This is something I worked on the other night. It's just drag and drop for being able to shuffle stuff around. And then you just, when you're done, you train up and it locks that in. And so the next time you level up, you can add different things. Right now, as it sits, it will allow you to change your move. Oh, you changed your name. There we go. Okay, I was like, unstable minds, But it's you finally put to bed the 4:03 a.m. restart, and now the unstable minds. But yeah, so that's a little rundown of this. There's more stuff, like, I guess I could hint at the fact that the beta and the ladder system is literally just the tutorial of the game. So once you leave the basement, you start off at a very... So how it works is if I go here... what did I do? Yes, we'll save because I did make a change. So you start off at, like, the lowest point. So if I change this... So yeah, you start off, like, super deep underground. Hope your kid's doing better. Yeah, she's doing better. She's gone to preschool, which is good. No kids at home today, so I can actually get some work done. But yeah, so it starts off. You start off at the lowest point, and then you go up floors, and every X amount of floors culminates in a boss. You battle 3 bosses, and then you get to the surface, and then the whole thing is. Do you have a kid? I have 4 children. I have 2 girls and twin boys. So my development cycle can go from a super productive week, like last week, where I got 5 days of work, to a complete no-go because of, like, March break and school being closed and daycare being closed. And then there's, like, if a kid gets sick. So it gets, I think an ad thingy might start, whatever, I'll snooze that. We'll keep chitty-chatting. My God, raise your kids healthy. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just what it is. It's the time of year, kids get sick. When they're little, they get sick a lot, and then they build up immunities, and then they're good. But, yeah, it's just how it is. And also, things are different nowadays, right? Like, I feel like when I was a kid and I was sick, I still had to go to school. Like, there was no stay home. How old are you? You look young. Oh, thanks. Kids are expensive. Yes, they are, but I don't know. You sacrifice for your kids, right? Like, once you have them, it's you can never do it. Wait, you have kids? Wait, I thought you were like 20 years old. Thank you. I guess I do look young. I'm lucky. I got good genes. No, I'm not 20. I am in my 30s. So I am an old man. Actually, I've been an old man since I was like 15. So yeah, that's kind of why. 30s. That's why I'll make dad jokes and father references. I was pretending to be sick and they wouldn't believe me when I was really sick. Yeah, well, that's the thing I've been trying to, like, my oldest, my kids are young, so, like, my oldest is only 6. But she has this idea that, getting to be sick means she gets to stay home and, like, play and watch TV and, like, play video games. But she doesn't understand the concept of, like, mommy and daddy have to work. 30's not old. No, it's not old. No. Yeah, no, I'm not old. It depends. It depends on your point of view. Like, I have friends that are much older than me. I have friends that are younger than me. I have viewers that are younger than me. I've had some younger viewers come in. And, yeah, 5 years can make a big difference of, like, just understanding of time. But, what was I saying? I was continuing to talk about stuff. Yeah, so the ladder, pretty much it works. You work your way up. There are a few different things that occur. You have your battles. You have getting extra people. Your party maxes out at 4. You get events. So the event system will have kind of similar to, like, D&D or any kind of tabletop game, or even most RPGs where you're given a choice of, like, hey, you're at a pit. You have to pick one of your party members to try to get across. And then it takes their highest stat and lets you know, oh, okay, Bruce the Barbarian has like 10 strength. And Chuckles the Clown has, 4 intelligence or something like that. Well, Chuckles the Clown probably have better stats than that, but whatever. And you pick what you think is the appropriate response. I'm probably going to fluff it up a little bit, add a little bit of like kind of maybe what they might attempt beside it. I love clowns. So that you kind of have an idea, like the barbarian's going to try to jump across, someone might try to throw a rope or whatever. And there is a hidden value, of course, that the player doesn't see. And if you make the correct choice, cool. Person gets across, they help the rest of the party cross, you move on like nothing happened. You get a fail, you could have either a party member gets hurt, the party member who tries gets hurt, someone else gets hurt, it could trigger a combat, or it could just lead to like someone straight up dying. Brutality of the game, my English is not very good. There may be places I don't understand. Clowns were a part of my childhood. Hey, that's fine. What's your first language? I'm curious now. Clowns are part of my life. Clowns, yeah. That's fine. I'm curious what Turkish. Oh, I have a Turkish buddy of mine. He always fights with me. He always wants to take me to go get Turkish food. I'm from Spain. Ooh, Spain. Isn't Spain like really nice, like warm? Also, I guess Turkey's warm too. Or I don't know if you're speaking Turkish. I don't know if you live in Turkey. But yeah, I know it's warm here. Yeah. Well, I live in Canada, and as you can tell, I am super bundled up. A multicultural publication. Yep. Oh no, I love getting viewers from around the world. It's really awesome. It's cool because I get to like talk to people about what it's like elsewhere. I used to do a lot more traveling when I was younger, but not as much. Hola, amigo. Yeah. Spain. So, Spain. Do you like soccer? Oh, it's football. Sorry, football. You like the football? But getting to talk to people from around the world is pretty cool. Turkey's mixed. Certain places are too hot and certain places are too cold. See, where I live, we get 6 months of ridiculous cold, and then we get like 4 months of ridiculous hot. But there is no warm place at all. Yeah, extreme weather is like a big thing nowadays, I feel like. Oh, well, that's cool. What do you like, Ben? Oh, yeah, let's go back to let's finish what we were doing. What was I in? I think I was in... Was it in here that we left it? Don't save this. No, it wasn't here. It was in here? Uh-oh. Where were we building it? What scene were we in? Software and game development. I'm a game dev myself, and I love making games. Oh, really? Are you indie, full-time, work for a studio? Ah, here we go. That's what I was looking for. So we need to add some text. So when the sword is... So items have solo. Cool. What are you working on? What kind of stuff are you jimmy jamming out to? I'm in software and game development. Oh wow, you guys both are doing stuff. That's pretty cool. Tell me what you work on, if you can. I mean, planning for this one game. Nice! Are you using Unity? Godot. Ah, I've been saying that so much. And so many people are using Godot. Yeah, I know. It's the Godot revolution. Large, heavy sword. It's true. It's open source, and Godot's interesting. I haven't delved too deep into it. I've talked to other developers who have actually switched. Touch my game in a few weeks. Get back on it. I know you got those meetings and all that other stuff, but all you have to do is just a little bit at a time. You know? A little bit gets you. And it sucks because, okay, the one thing about game development, I've made huge progress on my game. That's good to hear. Yeah, family life can take a big hit on your, especially if you're doing it on the side. Like, you have your full-time job, then you have family, and then it's like your free time to do game development is kind of, it gets smaller and smaller. What's Ben? What's the hook? What's your game hook? In a sentence, one sentence, give me what your game is. Heavy sword when it's activated. What should we say when it's activated? When your sword is activated? I'm currently developing the final character for a game and developing in a YouTube ad blocker project. Interesting. So it's a game. Wait. I'm currently developing the final chapter for a game and developing a YouTube ad blocker project. That's neat. I hate ads. Oh, interesting. They are separate projects. Thanks for blocking. Yeah. For my own game, there's currently 3 chapters. Do you have what are you working? What's your game? Electus? What's your game about? It's a plumbing game that you need to unstuck things like toilets and sinks and repair stuff. And then whatever you find in the toilet and sink, you need to fight bacteria and insects. Oh, wow. Is you so since you're using Godot, is it like a 2D game? And how's your combat set up? More videos, but no ads. Platform boss fighting game. It's 3D. Oh, 3D Godot. Interesting. Platform boss fighting game. Ooh, platform boss. Your main weapon is a plunger. That makes sense. Boss heavy focus on. Haha! I am the Electus. What engine are you using? I don't know if I missed that, if you told me or not. I know Ben's using Godot. I want to know what everyone's engine is. Durability, let's go 10. Oops, 10. It can just be repaired at a shop. And what is the Buster Sword? What is the Buster Sword? Does the Buster Sword have any kind of You know what? We'll just give it bonus type slashing. Because I feel like the Buster Sword is just a slashing weapon. And then I used to make games in Unity, but when the 1 cent per install came down to Unity, I changed fast to Godot. Godot is very easy. Tiny bit of progress. Oh, really? That's super cool. You're gonna have to show me. I'm happy to hear that you're getting her done. Yeah, but they revoked the that 1 cent download thing. Because the thing is, it's only if you make like a lot of downloads does it cost you. You can still use Unity free. Pay game for my game, Java, and Python library for the YouTube ad blocker. Pay game. I don't think I've heard of that. Pay game. PY game. Interesting. So it's an engine that's been built. Godot is still really nice to use, to be honest. Are you using Godot, or are you still using Unity? It's like 250 and doesn't hang all the time like Unity. Well, I mean, Unity, I find, honestly, Unity's been super stable for me. Mind you, I also segment a lot of my stuff in different scenes to like keep any kind of issues at bay. Yes, I know a little bit about using Godot. Pay game, interesting. Oh, it's a Python-based module. Okay. It's written on top of the existing SDL library. This allows you to create fully functioning games and multimedia programs in Python. See, that's the thing. I tried learning a little bit of Python. I made this project in Unity because I used an asset, but wish be using Godot on the next one. Oh, okay. Interesting. Python. I tried to get into Python. I was looking at making a while back. This is like before AI and stuff. I was trying to make an algorithmic. Godot is very easy to learn. Yeah, it looks really easy to learn. And also I found that so I like to raid out a lot of the time, and I find that what's going on here? Why can't I see this? F. Oopsies, wrong button. Not the right one. I gotta go here, here, here. Why can't I see you? Okay, well, we have to just quickly, I'm going to do this before I forget things. Items, we're going to bring your Ben item in here. Whatever, we're going to do that. I'm going to get rid of you. We're going to go to scenes, ladder. It should be item shop, item shop, item shop. Where are you, item shop? Did I miss it? There we go. Don't save. And I follow 2D Godot tutorials and made it 3D in Godot. That's how easy it was. Oh, that's cool. If you're going to make a game, you're on the right track. You don't need Python. Yeah, so yeah, when I was thinking about using Python, this is before. I've been using Unity for a super long time. 16. Yeah, no, what I wanted Python to do for me was I was trying to make a pretty much it was supposed to be almost like a language library, but based on a already written context. So think of like how AI works. It's big multi-language, multi-data inputted thing where it's able to like make logical choices between stuff. I was writing in Python Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, my goal was to create a way for me to like, if I wrote story for like a game or a D&D thing, what it was gonna do, it was you could ask it questions as if it's an NPC, and it would have this memory that it could pull that information for you. So you could be like, oh, what'd you do on like Saturday night, and then if it had any knowledge of that, it'd be like, oh, I went out for dinner. And the idea was I was trying to make a very streamlined, I guess you want to call it like text recovery, and then also have it so that you could input stuff. So if you said, oh, I have a pair of shiny shoes. Isn't Roguelite like 3D or 2D top-down shooter? No, roguelites are a derivative of rogue games. So rogue games were games where you played, and if you died, the game was done. You start all over. Roguelite is games where when you die, some form of progress is retained. So, like, oh, maybe you have access to an item, or maybe you have access to a new character, or you have like a resource that you can use before you start a new run to help. Is this the sword? Is this the sword? Did we create the sword? Temp holder? No, we did not. Maybe we're going to change that sword. We might change that sword to make it different for someone else. Respawn. See if our sword shows up. Smile, squid. There it is, Billy Bob III. This one right here. My main goal right now is to add more features to the YouTube project I'm developing. I called it an ad blocker, but it isn't not exactly that. Yeah, there we go. So then the thing is, when the player picks, they don't know what they're getting, really. It's only after they select the object that it'll tell them, oh, you got Billy Bob III. And then it'll give all the information of like what stat boosts it gets, all that jazz. What was it saying? Yeah, so roguelites, roguelites are ones that retain some sort of thing that helps you go. So like, I'm trying to think of good ones. There's Hades. There's, what's another one? There's so many and my brain just doesn't potato right now. So my game, though, the roguelite elements are anytime you recruit a new hero. Is Slay the Spire one, though? Because Slay the Spire doesn't retain anything between runs. Right? And it doesn't... You unlock stuff. Oh, do you? Okay, I've had it on... Like, I've played it and finished it so many times that I don't remember if it unlocked... Oh, yeah, you know what? It probably unlocked different characters. Like, you didn't get access to all of them at the beginning. Cards and things? Oh, okay. Yeah, so like relics. So the same thing. So how mine works is whenever you recruit a new hero to your party, it unlocks them so that when you start a run again, you can choose one of those heroes you've like already like met. So it unlocks heroes that way. Because the real game, or the... I guess I could just go to it. Main menu? Where's main menu? Yes, save what I did here. So this is a little bit more of the game, I guess you could say. So yeah, so this is just an override for me to unlock all the characters. But you would go, we'll delete, we'll go new. So you come here. My scaling stuff's a little weird because I was fooling around, but right now all the characters right now are unlocked. So you have different characters you can choose from. Some of their position stuff is weird. So you would pick someone. This would have some sort of info cutscene thing. And then it brings you to here. But this part is what happens after you finish the ladder. So after you finish the ladder, you would like come into the world. And then the world you have quests that you can go pick up. And then you have enemies you can go fight. Oop, I got clipped. Yeah, and there's some stuff broken right now with this, but yeah. So that's kind of like where it's all gonna go after. Now, depending on how my ladder beta goes, that might be like get finished first and elongated, I guess, because right now the ladder is only going to contain 3 bosses and some other little secrets and things. Actually, do I have the event one? Yeah, see, I was also working on this. This is the event system, so this is... I gotta make it prettier. And on the topic of just development, we were talking about development and everyone doing their own stuff. Back to my homie for the Unstable Mind. Yeah, working a little bit at a time. It sucks when you do a lot of code, because you could do a bunch of code, and when you show someone that you've done, like, I've spent hours and I've coded all this stuff and I made this button do this thing, person looks at it and doesn't see any changes. Like, it's like, to them, nothing has like gotten, nothing has changed really. I guess I also have this. Close this. But then you add some art, and all of a sudden, like, so here, this is the level. Oh, actually, I could probably show this. Don't save. Yeah, we'll do lower dungeon. That's fine. We'll run it. I can actually force the leveling up, which is cool. Oh, wow, we got 3 wizards. Okay, cool. Battle. Now I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to adjust this slime's experience output. Experience is going to give me 5. Enter a blast. And then this brings us to the level up. Wait, did this bring us to the level up? Which one did it brought us to the level up scene? But why is my scenes incorrect? Oh, because I didn't save it. It's supposed to be here. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. And then, so he's supposed to be somewhere around here. Where are you, Gandalf? Hero location? I think it might have, but whatever. We can see that we have his stats. And then we can level him. And then it shows us how his, so he goes from level 0 to level 1. He goes up in health, his strength and dexterity stay low, his toughness goes up, and he gets a little bit more magic and crit chance. And then I can just keep, oh yeah, I locked it right now. This is telling me how much experience he needs per level. It's just some extra stuff that I have for my own testing purposes. But yeah, so then you would go here, then it would go to train up, if he's ready to train up. You do the cool, this thing. You do this, and then he would have, like, blast, and then you could have, like, Yo Mama Blast, or Blast Mama, or something like that. But yeah, so these are all components, all things that are slowly coming together. And once it's all done, the plan is, yeah, for Next Fest, I'll have open beta on Steam. How it works is that you would go to the Steam page, Yo Mama Blast. Yeah, I know. It's because I was tired last night and I didn't want to write the actual, like, fire and twin and ultra mega and stuff like that, so I just put random words. I think it's even, like, it's silly. Where is it? I can go to it. I can go to here. This, level up. And it's not in here. Yeah, here. They're the words that I put in. It's just randomly giving the words in this order. And technically I could put more words. I think if I do this, if I put ultra, no, it won't. I can put it here. So yeah, maybe I should change these for other reasons. So ultra, and we'll go duo. So now when it runs, it'll actually show, like, the words that are supposed to be being used. But yeah, so then here you pick something like strike, and you can make ultra, fire, duo strike. Later on, I'll probably create some sort of grammar adjustments. So, like, you would have fire, but I might make it so you could, like, maybe cycle through different words of fire. So, like, fire, flame, flaming, something along those lines. Because if someone wants to, like, so it's like ultra, duo, fire, ultra strike. You know, if someone wants to word it out the way they want. Or heal. Ultra Mama Blast. Maybe I'll have to put in a joke character that has like just all the words are scrambled, random words that have associations to things, so you wouldn't know. So it's like Mama could be like, oh, it does like an extra 100% damage. Yo is like it does water damage. You know, so like Yo Mama Blast would be like it does 100% extra water damage in magic, which kind of sounds bad now that I think about it. But yeah, maybe I'll have to make a. Maybe I need a clown. Maybe I should just have a clown hero who all their stuff is just like random, and it's just the most bizarre thing. I could do that. I could make. I have the templates to make something like that. Yeah. Actually, now I kind of want to change one thing, though. Just because I want to know prefabs, items, sword B. Is this the one? I want to know what. So this is sword B. Oh, actually, I can just check here. Check here. So the one E3 is the one I'm looking for. So who has E3? E3, here we go. Oh no, that's the one I want to keep. Arrow, staff, shield, staff, sword, spellbook. E3, there we go. Sword of Flannelbeard. Okay, Flannelbeard, I'm going to change your sword. I'm going to change the image just so I can make my make things a little bit more consistent for myself. So Flannelbeard, he's going to, I'm just going to give him a wooden sword, I think so. He's not here. Oops, not where I want to go. Soup stuff. Do I have a wooden sword in here? I don't. Let's grab a wooden sword. But yeah, oops, what did I do? I lowered that. So, Lectus, you're saying you're doing like an ad blocker. Right now is to add more features to the YouTube project I'm developing. I called it an ad blocker, but it's not exactly that. So what exactly is it? Like what does it do? Is its main focus blocking ads, or is it doing something else? I'm curious now. Import asset. Let's do some changes on this. 32 there. No filter. Apply changes. And then we go to our items, and we go to Flannelbeard. Where's Flannelbeard? There it is. That's Flannelbeard's. Yeah, there we go. And then we want stuff, and we'll grab this sword and we'll stick it there. So now at least I have a little bit different in items. You're not around, my homie, my friend? Come forth, come go. Do you, Mr. Nicholas, do you have... So it's not playable right now? People cycle in and out. Oh, okay. But you just did some like back-end stuff? Are you using, what's it called, Corgi? For it, or are you using something else? Ooh, actually, I should change this one. Getting customize to work the way Corgi does AI. I have no idea. You're getting customizy. I actually have to change this. Is customizy psi? I'm getting customized psi to work with the way Corgi does AI. So what is customize I? Is that a thing? Instead of making my own AI class, I'm using Corgi engine way of doing AI. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, yeah, it's honestly, AI is like, I'm not looking forward to what I have to do, but I don't have things moving, right? I have things just doing it my own way before. Yeah, like I'm gonna create like a state machine, but I'm learning to use their engine. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, for me, because my guys don't like move, I don't have to worry. Like I don't really have a purpose there. Mine is all logic and states, and I already wrote all the state charts for what enemies will do. So it's not overly complicated. It's literally just taking references to damage out, damage in, health, and like kind of the overall state of the combat. But it's not meant to be like overly complicated. And then it's like each one, I haven't started doing it yet, but I like have the idea of go prefab and go enemies, and it's like the idea is that I would do I basically have tables, seats, customer waiting. I need to do the ordering system next. Are you gonna have your customers like move around in the scene? Actually, you know what I'll do? Yeah, they enter. Okay, so you do have to have some sort of pathing and things like that have them like go to an empty seat. Yeah, because I was thinking about doing this and then doing like underscore red and then just literally just like going here and being like, I want to do something different. Like I gotta find there's a cool shader picker, but like the idea is that this would be a red skeleton, and the red skeleton has like, you know, is gonna be like, yeah. See, the problem is it tints everything red in his weapon too. But yeah, that's the idea, is that I'll create like a red skeleton. And the red skeleton is going to have like, it's going to be higher level, and it's going to have a resistance to fire and a weakness to water. Right? And that's literally how I'm going to like do a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I have to find it. There's like a color, there's a shader that lets you have two palettes, and you like, it like takes all the colors from the sprite. So it's like, oh, okay, these are all the color values that I find on the sprite. And then it creates a second palette, and then it makes those colors again, but the second palette you can change, and whatever, you know, box you change the color to, so it's just like a bunch of color pickers. So it's like this thing, but like a bunch of them. I had a pretty cool program on Steam called Pixel Compressor. It's like a shader graph for pixel art. It's pretty interesting. Pixel Compressor. I guess I can go. Yeah, I can do. Oh, Pixel Composer. Interesting. How does this actually function? Oh, whoa, that's cool. How does it output files? Does it, like, will it... Probably sheets. Some of these things are really neat. Yo, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty neat. Okay, node-based. The big thing is if I can make it, like, make output, Cyber is extremely addictive. Get up, sit, nodes, edit for 4 hours, go to sleep. Did they say, what did they say? This software is extremely addictive. It's kind of like Substance Designer for pixel art. I mean, I'm very interested in, like, that first thing where it shows the berry and then they're like changing the color of the berry, or even just this shining, doing sheens. Oh man, this could do some, like, if it worked really well, I could maybe do like something crazy with it, because I could just slap in my existing stuff. Also, this is a random thing, but I really wanted to, like, go in and oopsies. I wanted to go in and, like, maybe take some of, like, take this skeleton and literally just change his axe to a hammer, and then just do over the animations with just a hammer. So that was, like, something I was considering doing, because then it's like, if I make a second one that has a hammer now, and then I have, like, my different colored skeletons. Well, see, look, there you go, making things overly complicated. He just, literally, I fill in the tip of this axe. Like, I fill this in, right? And I follow frame by frame, just filling this in a certain size. And bing, bang, boom. Keep everything else the same. Eye patch is easy. Is it, though? Because I'm pretty sure the head moves. Let's see, if I do this, can I see this? Oh, I have to bring him into the scene. I'll put him there. I'm pretty sure his head moves. Yeah, look at that huge movement. And then if we go here, we have the attack. I think does the head turn? No, it lifts up. The hit is not too bad. Eyebrows go up. So what do I do with the eye patch? The eye patch flips up. See? And then it just gets overly... And then the death animation is just... You know? Just copy where the eye is and align. Not hard. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just, like, darken the eye and then just add a line up and down. I guess I could. But that's like an art thing for just adding variance. I want to like, see, the color thing is the easiest way to create variance, but it has to, like, look like, not like this. Like, this works. Yes, it will work, but I don't want the weapon to be, right, tinted. I want the weapon to stay the same thing. And it's the same thing for, like, these guys, right? I'm going in and I'm like, you know, if I tint him like a, what is he, what would be, like, can I give him aqua? I mean, lighter colors don't hurt him that bad. But the thing is, it tints the skeleton, right? Gold! That's super toxic looking. But yeah, I'll probably use just color tinting to, like, create diversity of, like, the same set of monsters. Ooh, dark colors don't work. Ooh, really dark, yeah. Super saturated colors don't work. But yeah. This wasn't... Someone here is like... Imagine having it just like... And it's like, oh... Imagine having an enemy that just changes colors, but the color it changes to is like its resistance that it has at the time. That could be cool. But yeah, I'll have to find the thing. So the problem is, so we'll go back to problems that I've been facing. So this one works, right? This does the stuff. It gives me my cool stuff. I can put it here. Has returned into chat. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. So the problem is you can't see. It should be following the mouse, right? If we go scene, and I'll pull this out so I can play with it over here. If I grab fire, oh, let's go. I bet you fire is hiding. I don't know where fire went. I know fire is somewhere in the scene. I just did me return into... I didn't even know that was a thing. See? These are things I don't know. Yeah, but see, it should show where it is, but it's getting offset. If I go... Actually, I could go right here. Training. New words. So this word here, the first one, random. Actually, wait, I have to do it, I have to open the inspector? Why can't I see it? This one? So yeah, why my position is like a bajillion negative, which makes no sense. I grab it, all my numbers are super off. So this is how this one does jankiness. Then we go to here, and we do the item shop. Don't save. No, not the item shop. Inventory? Inventory. I did make this. Right? I did create this item. Yeah, bend your items in there. Okay, make sure that I don't need this here. We run this. And, oh, sorry, this is what I was working on before. But, like, if we pull it, you can see, oh, it does not go here. It does not like that spot, so I have to make that spot. But yeah, this works fine. It'll snap back to the one last place. If I had more than one object, it would, like, go to the correct thing. So why hero slot? We have a slot. So why don't you want to go there? Yeah, this is a slot. And this is a slot. So in all respects, if I drag and drop this, so why doesn't it see this one? That's my problem, is that this slot is not visible for some reason. One? No. One? No. What's the difference? What is the difference between these two things? This is a layer group. I don't care. The layer group's not an important thing. Am I doing something layer-wise? Something is weird right now with this, and I don't know why. Actually, wait, let's run it, and let's take a look at see where the other slots... Okay, information on the other slots. Positions are good, width is good, we're at a 0 position. Cool. I grab you, we can see all of these. This slot, everything is groovy. If I go here, it doesn't want to go there. So why am I not able to drop it in here? I'll have to play with the code. Or I do some shenanigans. You know what? I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. I guess I did create this. I'll do... This will be panel 2. There's no items in panel 2. Animate a quicksand harder than I thought. Animating quicksand. Wouldn't you just make it animate like water? Oh, what the heck? Where are these? Oh, that's what I did wrong. Yeah, I think I know what I did wrong here. Item drag. Yeah, I think I know what I did wrong here. This is what I did wrong. There. Look at that. I didn't make a size for it. Now, in theoreticals, boom, look at that. Boom, chocolate milk. Best friends for life. Okay, you. So let's go 120? No, let's go, yeah, sure, whatever. Sure. 120. There we go. This slot, we're going to change it to like something a bit lighter. Perfect. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Animating quicksand's hard. Well, it's like sucking towards the center. It's like the concentric circles merging, which are hard. I mean, would you not? Because it's isometric, right? Your camera's fixed. So you're looking at it from a specific direction. Could you not make like the illusion of a hole? You know, something that looks, I don't know, I think of something like that, right? Because like this is gonna have like rings, but I think more of like, you see it like this, but it's top down, yeah. So then you'd have to use almost something like top down quicksand. Maybe just put top down. Zelda had some, so I'm doing similar to that. Oh, really? Like like this? In like the kind of, yeah, this quicksand Zelda. And that's like the closest one. We're talking like OG Zelda. I don't even remember what the first one's called. Just let See, this is Princess Zelda here. This is funny. Oh, this is getting not safe for work. No, we don't want that. I want this. And then this is quicksand. Wow, so much garbage. These fan wikis are just full with... Oh my god, no. 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 Gosh. Fan wikis are just people trying to... Quicksand fetish, yeah. Yeah, I gotta do that after. Huh. Maybe I have to put legend. Legend of Zelda. Pixel. Ah, see, I guess this is the... And I guess they probably animated in... Yeah, exactly. Well, it depends. It depends on the fidelity of how you're going, right? Like, this is only a pattern, a square pattern, right? But if you were to make this more circular, or if you made it like a wave, but a wave would make it even more, it would make it a lot harder. Making it animate is just kind of hard to see in your head. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Because, like, I think if you're doing it as a tile, an animated tile, or are you doing it as, like, one animated, you know, X pixels by X pixels as you slap it in the game? I think that's the one animated area. Okay, so then that is a lot nicer because... It's something you can spawn. Yeah, no. If it's an animated area, that's a lot nicer because then you're not locked. I mean, it's up to you, but I would bump the pixel density up. Right? You know how we were talking about before having things that are like higher pixel density to make things look a little bit nicer or like animate a bit better. I'm gonna have a little rocks fall in and stuff, I think. Okay, yeah, because like to me, I think of like, why do you need to update Thumb? I just want to open a sprite. I just want to open a sprite. Because what size are you working in? Like, how big is your circle? Do you have like a pixel size of this circle? $70 squares. $70, huh? Well, I'll just go new. I'll do 64 by 64. And then, what am I thinking? I was thinking... whatever. Like this. How do I add another thing? Next frame? No. Can I add a frame? No. How do I add a frame? Frame? New frame? There we go. So this frame. Oh, you know what I need? I need 2 layers. I need a second layer. New layer. Okay. So this layer is going to have whatever, like a different color. Like that. And then what am I thinking? Nope. Whatever. It can be up here. Something like... it's pulsing. And then new frame. And then this. Wait, can I specifically change this one frame? Yeah, something like then delete. Why can't I just duplicate frame? And then some. And then go here, frame, new frame. There, frame, new frame. There. And frame. Something like that. And then we go here, and then we add another layer, and then we add, I don't know, something like this. Deselect, and then I want like a squiggly, 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 squiggly. Squiggly, 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 squiggly. Squiggly, 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 squiggly. I should make it more squiggly. Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. That's the hard part. Yeah, I feel like it's like this is the thing. Like I have like an egg yolk. Making the squiggly actually looks good between panels, and then yeah, and then it probably animates like garbage. Yeah, it's, I see what you're saying. Oh, I have an idea. You know, I'm just gonna delete this because I don't need it. Delete that layer, create a new one. I have an idea. I'm gonna go darker, and I'm gonna do, okay, I gotta do this a certain way. I gotta go like, okay, and then I gotta go, this is just an attempt at something a little weird, and then cursed egg, yeah. And then something like, oh, there's a way to, I think there's a way to, how do I slow my rate? Is it here? No, there's a way to, this? No, this? No. There's a way to bring up a thing that changes the rate. You have to double the cell layer frame. First frame, opacity, merge. Double click on what? On this? Or down here? On the numbers. Ah, here we go. Now can I, oh, do I have to select all of them? Or just do one? Let's double it. Are they all the same? Wait, why can't I? Cannot take all the cells? Hey, Vicious Bits! Guten Tag! Just getting us started today with... Oh! What was that? What's that? 1 of 10. What is that? What did you do? Right click works when you select all. Okay, so I should be able to shift. Right click. Oh, the Prime. Give me all the Prime subs. Okay. So now let's try it. No, I don't know what I did wrong. Number 1 frame. Well, thank you. Well, what happened? Dankeschön. There we go. Dankeschön. Well, I wonder what's like very much. Do I want to say thank you very much? Need to just click and drag the frame. Oh, so click and you can't. Let's try that. Oh, gosh, that would have been no. Dankeschön, oder danke, sir. Dankeschön, oder danke, sir. Not sure I'm saying that right. Quickly. Very much. Huh. Or, let's go here. Back to work on the game. Yes, I will do that. Oh! Ord is or. I didn't realize that. Yes, that's true. My cursed sand trap. And then hide this. And, oh no, wait, no. What I want to do is there should be a way. Can I make this, can I change? Yeah, I should have wrote or. It's okay. I learned fast. No, that's opacity. Bring it like, yeah, let's go half opacity. Oh, well, yeah, half opacity. There. This. I want the opacity a little bit stronger, but not like crazy strong. And then this layer, really, we're going to change the color, I think. Can I, there, and can we drip? Gradient. No. Control Z. Why can't we, do I have to do it like this? Yeah. Gradient. Color, I want it colored. No. I want it. No, I want it from the center. So maybe I need to make it lighter? Maybe oranger? Weird. something weird like this. Huh. It's like a Pac-Man. Oh, it didn't do all the... Ah, I'm done with this. Yes, I can see your frustration. Easy way to work in this is use the symmetry. Oh, yeah, that would have made a more consistent thing as using symmetry. Actually, oh my gosh, you can use the 4-way symmetry, and you're just working on a corner. Oh, that make it so much easier. That's true. I should have done that. I should have done 4-way symmetry. But yeah. So what do we got? What do we got doing things? Yeah, so now at least this hero slot works. I gotta add some more tangs to it. But yeah, so now this works. I can put it here. Technically I shouldn't have this many hero slots. I have to not do that actually. So I have to... This one doesn't need to exist. So she'll still should let me put something in there. Boom. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. We don't need 8 slots. This can be 4 for now. We'll run it again. Now we're jamming. We're a little off on the alignment. Why is my alignment off? Whatever, 150? 150? And 150? Something like that. Cool, that works. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, so that's good. So I actually have to adjust that in here, but whatever, it's fine. Left 150. And, did I say top 150? Sure. Then this, we need to add some more stuff to this. So we have a border. Maybe you can just add a position thing. We're gonna add an empty thing. We'll say, we'll call it hero holder. No, hero anchor spot. Now we do want to add an image to this. And I think we need something like a something for the hero to kind of stand on. It doesn't have to be anything special. Just want some. I could do some good stuff with some blocks and things. Make it really pretty. Okay, well, we're gonna go back and we're just gonna use something like no. Yes. The only thing that I'm a bit concerned, oops, not what I wanted to do, a bit concerned about is that we'll go half 50, we'll go 200. This white background's really starting to irk me. Maybe we'll do something just like this and added a bit darkness to it. Doesn't have to be too dark. There, something like this. And then I probably need to block or maybe I should do I kind of want to make it a little... You know what I realized I liked, actually? We're going to add a second image here. And I realize I'm a big fan of borders. I like the idea of that it's in a border. I don't know why I like it's in a border. Okay, where are you? Where are you, image? You're there? Let's go something like... Oops. Something like that, and this would be like 1, 1, or 1, 1, 0, 0. I'll probably have to go a little bit more there, and a little bit more there. Yeah, I like this bordering thing a little bit better. So then now, what's going to happen is this thing, if I were to, this is prototyping stuff, but let's go to prefab, let's grab a playable, let's grab someone like, yeah, bring you in here. We're going to be, in here, I guess. The only issue is your scale is really janked. Do I have to massify you? Uh-oh. Control Z. Okay, let's focus. There we go. That's why I don't see her. She's so tiny, tiny. Tiny. Grow, grow, grow. Whatever, we'll go 200%. So something. Still kind of smooth. So we'll just do some more adjusting of things. Actually, you know what we can do? I wonder if I can do this. Something like this, and then bring it over more. So she's not rendered right now, which is weird. So maybe I have to make this 5. Wait, why isn't she rendered? There we go. That's why. So now, the idea would be if you were to give her the item, boop, she'd have this item active. All right? And then you'd have, and then if I had more items, so let's add some more items. 2. And prefabs. Yeah, it's fine. We'll do it like this, and then I'll just change the image real quick. How's the dev process going? It's been good. Last week was really good. I got a 5 for 5 work day in, which was flippy, really great. We'll just change this to like a block. And then my daughter got sick, and so I had to not be doing work. And then I started working on this drag and drop for different things. So when you when you're doing like putting an item on a hero, you can put it there, you can switch it out. I might have a backpack that holds one item. Like each hero has an extra item slot, like a non-active. So if you have one hero, you'd only have one extra slot. If you have 4, you'd have all 4. So this is just what that's going to be. This is going to be where you like switch out different things, and then I'll have to add information like, oh, this item, I don't know how I want to do it just yet. I don't know where I want to put the information. I might have it hover. If you hover over the item, it will tell you, oh, this item gives these stats and this effect, and then you can give it to this person, and then maybe hover over them to get their stat information. So I'm probably going to have to write a like a hover script or hover to like hover information. But yeah, so that this is good. What else has gotten? That was like a big one, getting that kind of up and going. There's also, you know, we're just gonna hide. No, we're gonna have whatever. We'll save this because this is just testing, so we'll save it for now. But we have this is going to be up and running soon. This is for when you train and like add the power words. Oopsies, I didn't set it up properly. This, I'm gonna do this. Then we run it. So this should give us some nice words that we can use. I do have a weird glitch on this scene where you can't see what is happening. What is going on here? Why can't I drag and drop these? Ugh, something's broken on this one. Okay, so that one's a little broken. I don't know why. But I'm pretty sure this one isn't. Let's not save. Let's not play with that too much. No, training's the one that works. Is training the one? Maybe this is the one that I need to do. Okay, pasa. This. One of these works and one of these doesn't, and now I gotta figure out which one. Okay, so training doesn't work. These buttons don't do anything. So training's the one that we avoid. This is the one that should work. Don't save stuff. This one has things. This one should have things. This still has Yo Mama, which will change. Yeah, this one lets you change stuff. Okay, yeah. Yo Mama, Fire, Strike. So you get to pick your ability that you're going to boost up, and then you get to pick your random words to whatever. So yeah, so that's doing what it's supposed to do. I should probably make. So we do have a holder, list of words. That's a list of words. We have to have a holder. Which it's going to give to this. So on start, if panel B, generate panel B. This is where it's going to have to get some information. So here we're going to have to add some stuff. Get the unit in or unit data. Get the so we're gonna get the data. Then whenever the button gets pressed, we need to probably have it set when we click the button, it's gotta set the words, the correct words. Which is like the next thing. So this is gonna get the unit data. Right? And then we'll have access to unit data. Probably just gonna, or did I put it in here? Yeah, okay, this is the other one I was using. This is training skills system. Which, maybe this one should do it. I don't know if I want to have it. No, I don't think it should do it in here. Actually, I changed my mind. List of words. We should just do this list of words A and list of words B. A. List of words B. And then when we do, yeah, whatever, this one's going to be A. And then we're going to have this same thing here. And this one's just going to be B. And so that list of words is going to change, which we'll have to have it set it up. So A would generally hold the new words that will be available. And then this one is the current words attached to the ability. So yeah, so then we're gonna have it do that. It's got to know those things. When I run this thing, we get the skill name, which is a string, which then we have to separate the string. Yeah. And then, so yeah, okay, so then in here, I do have it here. Yeah, so then I have these two lists, which I have to change. So we'll load and we'll make it 3. And the new words are yo, mama, fire. And then we'll make these 3 words we'll just put test, because these ones I want it to be, actually we'll distinguish them a little bit more. So we'll go, I think it's going to go order like this, so test. Something like that. So now if I run this one, I should have yo mama up top and test at the bottom. Yes, I have my different tests. And it is in the order I thought it would be in. So if I go yo mama fire test yo mama fire shield. But these have to trigger the right things. Okay, so then we need these buttons to call on here and pull the data that they need. So right now, let's just hero location. Let's use, let's make the hero a target. Why is my hero not visible? I don't understand. Hey, there we go. Hey, homie. Where you been? Where you been? Getting an image together for concept images of characters in my game for you to view. Oh, where is it? Did you throw it in the Discordio? Is that where you're hiding things? I like viewing things. I like seeing stuff. I'll put him here for now. I want to see some character designs, character images. Not yet, but yeah. Okay, well, you let me know. You let me know. And if you don't want me to like put it up on stream, let me know that too in advance, because I have a bad habit of just like, ooh, what's this? And then, you know, putting it up. Current use. So yeah, we'll just do this. Put this here. So we're gonna have that. I want to see what you have for abilities. Yeah. So attack 1, attack 2. So those are the ones. So then I have to have it so that when this starts up, it's going to set each one of those. So let's just add a start function. And then it's going to know I guess it's going to have, we're going to need access to those buttons. Public game object array button ability buttons. Okay. And then here we're going to set the abilities. So for I, or whatever, it's like int I 0, I is less than ability buttons dot length, and then I plus. Then we're gonna have game. Actually, it's gonna be ability button I dot get one in child, and I know that's over here somewhere. This is what I want. This part. Oops, that's weird. Of course you don't. I hate when it doesn't know these things. Right, we'll just steal the other stuff from here. This stuff. Okay, now we got it. Text is going to be equal to I know I'm going through all these. I don't necessarily have to do a for loop. I could just go, because this is to be whatever. We're just going to do this. Ability 0, and this will be unit dot is it attack? Oh wait, no, it's current to be trained unit dot attack 1. Yeah, okay. And then we're just going to copy this, and we're going to make this, and this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 2, and this is going to be ability 1 and ability 2. So this should set up those buttons. Then, so that does that. Then what we got to do is we got to force the words that are going to be here equal to those buttons. Because when let's not, I think it overrides it, doesn't it? Is it going to override it? No, it doesn't override it. It has a problem. Oh, because they're not connected. Silly me. course I didn't connect everything. And then we need to... Yes, I know things are not connected. Hey! Presto, what's going on? How are you today? Buttons, 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 buttons. Raccoons. Are there raccoons where you are? Are those a native species? I know we have raccoons. I know my neighbor had like raccoons in their like attic, and my mother-in-law had raccoons. Yeah, I didn't think so. I think raccoons are maybe North American. Yeah, raccoons are North American, specifically found in southern Canada and the United States. Have been introduced into regions of... Oh, they have been introduced into regions of Europe and Asia. Raccoons have been found in Germany, the Netherlands, France. So northern regions. Oh, wow. I guess there's different variants of raccoons in Japan. That's interesting. As well as some of the Caribbean islands. A gift from us to Europe, Pong. Raccoons. Well, I mean, they're not going to be anywhere near where Presto is, but like northern, much northern, right? That should have... Number of word slots. Do I have to change this? Current skill names. Ooh, actually, this is technically supposed to be 3. Okay, let's see if this did what it's supposed to do. Pretty much we're supposed to, instead of seeing those ones, we're supposed to see push. We see push. Perfect. So if we do this, it does change it. Nope, this is changing to heal. So it's not actually changing the text like I want it to. What? Why are we running this? Oh, because I know why. It's trying to do something silly here. Because I think this is not supposed to be active right now. This should not be active either. I don't think they live here. Not as common, folks, at least. We have foxes, wolves, it's pretty sure. Nothing exotic. Well, I mean... It depends. There's places in the world that they don't have. There's rabbits everywhere. We have coyotes and foxes. We also have wolves. We have all sorts of things here. We have moose and reindeer and bears. And lots of different types of squirrels. We have red squirrels and black squirrels and gray squirrels. Okay, this should not get angry now. I've turned off a bunch of stuff. Oh, what did... Oops. Okay, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, and this is supposed to be open. Wait, no, I know what's wrong here. When you click the button... So if we click the button, it shouldn't do... It should do that, but it shouldn't write this. It should write what it has. Okay, wait. Click it. It's turning this base text into this. Can I spelled at least incorrect all my life. I thought it was a wolf. The forest behind my house. We have coyotes and massive coyotes. Boars, I think. No dude who hunts boars somewhere in the region. It's 2 words. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about if it's 2 words or not. Maybe. Well, if Google says so. But again, Google also like has data from. It could be Americanized, right? So because Google's an American company, a lot of the times the language stuff is Americanized. It's not. So it's like Americans might write a word a certain way, while the rest of the world writes it like English is written one way in the States and then is like kind of written differently everywhere else. Canada and the US share a lot of stuff, but like we also share a lot of different things because we also share a lot of similar word stuff with the United Kingdom. But then the UK also has like a bunch of stuff that we don't use. Okay. Something here is just a little jank. Yeah. Also random, but so I multi-stream, right? Like I stream in like all sorts of different places. I stream on Kick because I saw that on F1 Drive to Survive. They're a sponsor of an F1 team. I stream Twitch, which is my big one, and I stream. I like UK swearing. It sounds more fun. The Cockney accents. And then I stream on YouTube. And the reason I do the YouTube one is because YouTube, it just makes the lives or whatever for my YouTube channel. Now it's interesting because I've noticed a steady like uptick on my YouTube subscribers, but I never get any like comments. I don't know if I turned comments off or what, but I'm all like, I get like thumbs ups. Thumbs ups are nice. But yeah, it's weird. Lurkers. Yeah, I don't know. It's creepy. It kind of unnerves me. You know, I like when someone who comes into the chat and they come and even if you just come and say hi, or I guess I should make like a lurk thing. You know, because you don't know who's watching you and what they're doing and stuff. So lurkers are the main viewers on Twitch. Yeah, I realize that. And I guess sometimes I lurk, but I don't lurk for long, right? Like if I'm engaged, I'll like say hi or I'll ask a question because I'm curious. But yeah, that's like it's like the big people put dev streams on as background noise. Yeah, I guess that's true. I think for done for unstable minds. Yeah, like 4 I believe does that. I'm always tempted to drop a few raccoons. You can show if you want. Oh, cool. Where'd it go? Oh, general. Dude, those are sick. Let's can I go wait, how do I do this? Open in browser. There we go. Can I zoom out a little bit? There we go. Bring this in here. Look at these things. Look at this. I like it. I like them. I like them. You have a style. I realize you have a very a lot of stuff kind of carries through. I like this dude. Is this the main character? This is I can't remember the name, but this is your main character, right? The one in the middle here with the jacket. Well, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like him. I like him. Solon, yeah. I like this one. And I guess you're going with like a lot of like, I like the one with the feathers, but as fur. I like this one. I think this is like interesting. The wispiness. And you got like a fiery lava. But yeah, no, these are super cool. I like this. I really like the I don't know what you want to call it. This is almost like it's like a it's like it's in a book. You know, it's got like a texture. Yeah. I really like this. I feel like this would be a really cool theme to, like, if you went this style across the whole game, going with a nice texture setup like this. This is just a really cool one. Also, I really like this one. I like just the wispiness of stuff. But yeah, pretty neat stuff. Neat stuff. Yeah, so what's going on with my thing? Why am I doing things again? Oh, yes, I'm supposed to trigger my buttons to correct text. It does change the correct text on here, but when you click the button, see, it says push here, but this shouldn't say heal, it should say push. Here it says shield. So these ones are not outputting the correct thing, which is here because they're forced to do a specific thing. So what I wanted to do, I draw most, but I had ChatGPT help on a few to get the right idea for the character. That's fair. You know, like getting I think me and Meow Edge talked about color stuff. Getting AI to kind of help you with coloring, just kind of getting some colors figured out is a big one. Because like that can also be kind of. I find that though with generative AI for art, it starts to become very samey. You know what I mean? Like if you give it a prompt, it can't retain. I don't feel like it retains the style and diversifies it. It like makes everything kind of look the same. You know, when you think of like other. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking like, what's that game? Solo dev, so I don't have the money to hire out. That's true. But also, you don't have to go like super hard with a lot of art, right? You can go very minimalistic. And also, having minimalistic art helps you in like the long run. But you're also doing 3D, aren't you? Like you're modeling the stuff yourself. Right? Yeah. So then, yeah. So that's the thing. It's like if you're using it to create a concept, but then you're going to go and model it yourself, then that's like a whole different thing, right? Because at the end, you're the final touch on it. And that helps a lot, because if you try to model it, I think it's an amazing skill if you can just open up Blender or whatever and just start making something with just like out of thin air, just pull it in and just like make something. That's pretty cool. And the same thing with artists who are able to just like, I'm painting, I'm making things. But if you're making like a model, it's nice to have some sort of reference that you're going to like, oh, I'm going to scale these things. Or you can, you start off with your amorphous blob and then it like becomes everything else. And I think with 3D modeling, you have to have like a setup, some sort of like idea of what you're going to be modeling before you start modeling, because it's very easy to model yourself into a corner. But yeah. Oh, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. Sorry, I'm jamming out. So that we do this, we've set these texts. So what I should do what I should do is I should make these functions, and then I can just have my buttons call them. What is it? We'll call it ability or set ability text. Oh. Actually, that's another random thing that I get a lot of. Oopsies. I've been getting a lot of copyright things on my YouTube because of the fact that I listen to like music in the background. So it's like YouTube's picking up on it. It's like, oh, you like to play music in the background? Unfortunate for you. I know, you can barely hear it, but it picks it up. And interestingly enough, it doesn't... it does not... whoopsies. It doesn't... like, it'll pick it out, but it doesn't, like, give me a strike. Which is good. It just says that there's like copyright material in here. And then I'm just going to have this run set text set. And then I can, oh, this is actually much better. Oh man, no. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make another one. Public void set all ability text. And then this is just a little bit cleaner. So then it's just gonna call all of these guys, which is good because then I don't have to worry about, so I can have the button do this thing. This current thing. Yeah, I think this is how I want to do it. Yeah, I could just do it like this. Also, I'm starting to get hungry. We are almost at that time of the day for lunchies. Okay, so this is going to run all this. This is going to set all my buttons. Okay. Then we need to... I don't know, I'm hungry. I'm starting to like chew on myself. Oh yeah, it's already like almost 11:30. Wow, this has been a quick 2-hour stream. It went by quickly. So this calls this, does all these. Now what I need to do is I need to... Maybe I did this wrong. I think I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Crud. These have to be in here. These are gonna be set ability text to... I did it wrong. Okay. We'll leave it for now. I'll comment this. Setting all the base button text. No, not summary. To do set all the set up the functions to set that button's text on click to the base ability text for skill choice. Yeah. So then these are going to be on click events. When you click it, it's going to technically do... we'll need another thing. We'll go public. Public. Oops, not here. Public string. No, public text. Or is it TMP underscore text base ability text. The base ability text in the, what's it called? Choice. Okay. So that's not what I need to do. So then what is going to happen here is that it's gonna kind of do the thing here. I'm gonna comment it out, but it's gonna go base ability text is gonna be equal to current dot attack 1. I'm pretty sure I have to make this text. There we go. So that's what it's going to do. So then it'll actually set it. When you click the button, it'll set the text to the correct text. Bingo bango. Also, when you click the button, we're also going to need it to do set the correct. It's going to have to, so yeah, you click it, it sets the button over there, but then it's also going to have to set the correct current words for that ability. So that's another thing it's got to do. Because right now it's not going to do that. It's still a little busted, a little not perfect, but it will do what it needs to do that way. So right now it knows we have the brute. It's going to pull his stuff. So we'll have strike slash heal and push. When I click it next time, well, when I make the changes, it'll make heal go here, and then it'll also set if there's any words. So I do have to do a parsing because right now his like attack is stab, right? But let's change that real quick. Let's go here, and we'll call it mega stab. So what's got to happen? It says mega stab here. It's got to take away that. It shouldn't say mega stab. It should just say stab. And then it should, when you click it, it'll put it here, and it'll have stab and it'll have mega. That's the first part. So that's the next thing, is parsing the if it has like a big name. So yeah. So we'll have to do that. I don't know if I want to do them all separately or if I can just do it one. Yeah, see the current, and then we have current skill name. So then yeah, we would have to have a thing that does that, and it separates it, which I'll have to figure that out, which is it's not overly hard, but it'll be like actually maybe we'll bring it up here. Public void get current, what did I call it? Current skill names, whatever. And so what this is going to do, it's going to take Oh, it's got to do a few things. So we got to know. So yeah, we got to like get the skill name, separate the words in the skill, set what is the base word, set the current skill names in order. Yeah, so it's got to do those things. Then we maybe check current max skill words. That would be important because I don't want anyone to like do some shenanigans and pull too many words. And you should only have first level you only have 1 spot, second level you have 2 spots, and third level you have 3 spots. So I'll have to come up with a thing that does that. But okay, that's some goods. This is some to-dos. This is some to-dos. This actually set text, and then we also in here we probably want we also have to in here activate the last skill trained. So you don't want to have any double ups. No one can go Super Saiyan in 4 turns. Or no, not 4 turns. In 4 training. 4 training, 3 training, 3 training. Yeah. They can't have a maxed out skill in 3 training. So this is another thing we have to deactivate the last one that was trained. So one of these buttons will be like off if you haven't trained any of them. Then I also have to probably make. I'm just like burning through all these things that I have to do. With hero control the scene, yeah, that's all data flow. So this is the flow. Actually, I have my flow written out. So you come into the training thing. It generates what words. It'll also take add any like sound effects or animations. The player selects their basic training. So like whatever the base skill they want to train. The last one that they trained will be you can't select it. It clicks that. Then they get to do their like drag and drop stuff however they want it. Once they're done, they click the train button. And yeah, so select there, place the training words in the windows. The player then drag and drops the words into the selected areas. There's like, it'll make, the idea is that it'll show different animations, it'll show little effects. So it's like if you add fire to the attack, it'll show the attack animate with like the fire effect. And then once they're done, they do a confirm. There's like some leveling up sound and maybe some sparkles or something. And then it either goes back to the stat leveling. So like if the next character has to get leveled up, it goes back there. You can see the stats go up. And then it could come back to here. And then if not, it goes to whatever the next possible thing is. So it can either lead you to an item shop or it could lead you back to the ladder. So that's like the flow of this area. I should really put some flows in other things too. It helps. But yeah, that's that, folks. It's time. I have 6 people. Maybe we'll raid Shadow Legends. Maybe find someone to raid out onto. No? You don't want to raid out to someone? I shouldn't. Mad Chirpy is a good streamer. Mad Chirpy, where do you know where Mad Chirpy is? Oh, but there's this dude, the penguin guy. But I can go find Mad Chirpy. Do I have to like look them up? Channel Mad Oh, yeah, this guy. Oh, yeah. He's good. Is he streaming? He's got a lot of people. Oh, he's gonna be right back? Bro, why are you leaving? His game should be coming out soon, actually. Oh, no, there he is. Yeah, let's smash into him. Let's go. Let's go into him. Let's see what he's up to. Yo. Oh, he's got some cursing going on in his channel. Okay, I think I think that's. Do I have to do anything else? I can just raid. Firing the raid cannon. Raid cannon, go! A lot of swearing. Bye bye.